Vlog 4. Here we are. Badlands of North Dakota. Mule deer season, week 3. Stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Solo hunt coming your way. Oh wait, I'm already into this hunt. Come on, follow along. It's gonna be fun. Welcome to Vlog 4. Here we go. Westbound again. Mule deer hunting. Trying something new this weekend. Going solo hunting. Got the cooler all packed, truck all loaded. Going to some walking areas where there's non-motorized vehicles. We're going to be spending 3 nights out there in the Badlands. I shouldn't say we, I should be saying myself since this is a solo hunt. A little excited for this because I've never been out there by myself before other than just quick day trips. A little nervous, but I think I got all the right equipment, so it's going to be a fun couple days. Looking forward to just getting off the beaten path, decompressing for a few days. So tough to leave fishing to go hunting, but when it's hunting season, you just gotta go. So see you later, Devil's Lake. Till next week. Mule deer season is in full force. It's the 4th weekend. This is our 3rd hunt, and you know what? We're westbound. Actually, take that back. We're not really westbound. We are already in the west. If you can look behind me here, this is the beautiful painted canyon. So I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can kind of see what this beautiful place is all about. Hunting is all about the experience. And when you get to witness this on the way into camp, you know it's going to be a great weekend.
That you just don't care. Does it ever feel like we're living in a dream, like everyone is wonderful except for you? Does it ever feel like we're living in a dream, like everyone is wonderful? But
Well, here we are, folks. We made it to camp. It is out in the grasslands, about a 4.5 hour drive we got here, so solo hunt. We're setting up the tent. We're right next to the non-motorized area over here, as you can see, so this is going to be a fun place. I think we'll actually be able to hunt from camp here, so looking forward to spending 3 days out here. Who knows? Get used to me talking to myself a lot on this thing this weekend because I might get a little bored, but I'm going to find some solace out here. I haven't even been able to pick up for more than 5 minutes, and I already hear the wind rustling and it makes me paranoid. Oh, what is that? But you know, I just gotta work through it. I may be sleeping with my pistol tonight. Always better to be safe than sorry. I may have figured out why the woods are coming alive tonight. Forgot. It's dang near full moon out there, so... Sasquatch? Maybe? Don't know what that just was, but I'm not moving right now. Just gonna chill right here. Found the perfect thing to do when alone in the wilderness. Found myself a nice book right here to read. A little bedtime story. That'll keep my mind occupied and off of these crazy sounds I'm hearing out here. So, if you're going on a solo hunt like I'm doing right now, may I recommend bringing some magazines or books for the evening. Definitely helps.
I am there.
Here we are, first spot of the morning. Hiked in about 3/4 of a mile from camp here, and we're glassing this butte up in the background, see if we can't find a buck that's out grazing, and see if we can't put him to bed. But who knows, brand new spot. Stay tuned, it's exciting. Made it through night 1 without any worries. Wind picked up a little bit, thought it was some animals, but it's all good.
Left my wife, went a bit too far. Does it ever feel like you're living in a dream, like everyone?
Well, we just got in here about 1.5 miles from the road. Had a good little hike in, saw a lot of fresh deer sign. Didn't actually lay eyes on deer, but I kind of figured out why we might not have. Only 1 mile in. Ran into a little bit of a disappointing heartbreak here, but behind me there is a tent. So there is a guy spike camping back here about 1.5 miles from the road, so kudos to him. A little disappointing. Thought maybe I'd have this non-motorized area to myself for the weekend, but I guess not. So actually I'm going to probably hike back to camp, grab a little bite to eat, and then venture off and find a new place to camp for the night and a new area for the afternoon and see what the rest of the week can bring. So here we go. Well, as we were just hiking back to the camp here, it was about, maybe 1/3 of a mile from that tent we found. And lo and behold, I stumbled upon a little forky come over the hill, so I dropped my pack get down, get situated, and kind of eyeing up. He was about 130 yards away. 3 other bucks came out of him. Smaller 4x4 and a really nice 4x4 that had been definitely a shooter. Took off and kind of just trotted away, but there's a cattle roundup going on over there a couple miles away. And maybe not even a couple miles, but the cows are really loud. So it's definitely got the deer on edge, so I tried to get ahead of them and see where they were headed to, but they hit that draw and they were gone. So just to cement my idea of let's move on, next spot. A lot of commotion going on over here. Deer on edge, never a good thing. I want a spot where it's nice, quiet, and calm, and where we can do our own sneaking and not be worried about other factors. So stay tuned.
And you won't miss me till I'm gone. I'm finally on my own. And you won't miss me till I'm gone.
Well, everyone, here's what Camp 1 looked like. Not a bad spot. A little winded because we just came back from 1.5 miles away back in there. A little bit of elevation gain. So, time to take a little break, have a little coffee, break down camp, and find a new place where there's a little more seclusion.
For once, don't care.
So I thought I'd just throw a little quick tidbit in here for merino wool. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, you need to get yourself some of this stuff. It's amazing. Not only does it keep you warm, keeps you dry, but I just got back from hiking here about 15 minutes ago, and the stuff's already drying out so quick. It's unreal how quick this dries out compared to cotton or polyester or anything like that. And the other benefit is, especially on these backcountry hunts like this where you're not getting a shower for a couple days, it doesn't stink. So check out merino wool if you really want to try something new and give yourselves a little bit of an extra advantage. When you spend time alone in the woods, you can become friends with a lot of strange things, including Bessie here. Right, Bessie? You waiting for food for me? I'm sorry, but I got limited supplies. I got 2 more days left. Here we are. We just got camp set up behind me here. It was 85 degrees today, so not a lot of deer movement this afternoon, so it was a perfect day to break down camp and move about 15 miles north of where we were this morning. This new camp spot, this is pretty sweet if you look at it. And we're tucked between this butte here. Road's right there, so not too far away. Pick up there. What the heck? And you know what the beauty of this spot is? Grasslands on each side of the road for 2 miles. So, in the midst of solo hunting this weekend, I've had these ideas come to me, and I'm going to call them tannerisms. I don't know how dumb that is or smart it is, but tannerisms it is. And you know what I have come up with this weekend? I brought 2 lawn chairs to camp. See, 1, 2. Know what the purpose of that is? So when people drive by and they see 2 chairs out, they think that there's 2 people there, not just one person. I feel like that way I'm a little more comfortable out here and don't have to worry about people trying to either A, come in and steal stuff, or think that I'm by myself and gonna come pull some funny prank. So that's my tannerism for today.
Take no advice. Quit your job, dress like Miami Vice. Lose the comb, shave all your hair. Send them all a note that you just don't care. Does it ever feel like we're living in a dream?
Tannerism number 2. Remember how I said mule deer are the world's greatest hide and seekers? Yeah, to put it lightly, or to put it in one way that people that are not familiar with spot and stalk mule deer hunting, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. And then give that needle some legs so it can run. Every time you just get close enough to where you're going to find that needle, they're gone. So yeah, that's how my mule deer hunting has been going this year. You get close, but yet not close enough. But it's so addicting. I'm not going to give up, and we are going to be finding ourselves one that's going to give us a shot with the range. So just got to stick with it. I should probably be careful when I'm filming these out here. That's where half the time a mule deer's just going to jump up right behind me. I'm just trying to take in the sunset, and I'm in the prime area, so you just never know what you might see. What a beautiful night. So as you can see that jet stream there, I just have to share, my dad's uncle always just talked about an old wives' tale that when you see a jet stream in the air, the fish will bite that day. So I'm hoping the same holds true for mule deer hunting. Although it's the end of the day, I'm hoping if I see a jet stream tomorrow, the mule deer will be playing. So, we're going to put this theory to the test. Stay tuned. Alrighty folks, here we are. It's day number 2. Just got up, it's about 5:45. Made a little coffee, had a little breakfast, turned the heater on, warmed up a little bit, and making a game plan. Had a good night last night. Did get woken up at about 3:40 to a really loud noise, but turns out it was just a vehicle driving by. There's an oil well at the end of this road here at the dead end, so I'm guessing it was a guy just going down there to check his well out. So it was a little bit of a surprise. Had my mind going for a little bit, but no biggie. Have overcast and rain showers this morning right now, so kind of a dreary day, but I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a change from the heat we've had, and hopefully it gets the deer moving. We are, folks. Talk about a change of weather. We just got up to the butte up here and up to this peak of it, and I wanted to get my cell phone out just to check the weather for the day. And we were at 87 degrees yesterday. This morning it is 47 with a nice brisk wind with a wind chill of 31. So definitely a 50-degree temperature swing. I should get the deer moving. We're going to sit up here for a little bit. That's the spot. I haven't seen anything yet for the last 20 minutes. Then we're going to move over this next knoll, look down the next road. See what we see, but it's foggy out there, so it's tough to spot. But you know what? There's got to be a deer over there somewhere in this nice draw. Tannerism number 3. Hunting is all about the experience. After just walking a mile and a half this morning, glassing various spots, and not seeing a deer, but seeing signs of deer and elk, hunting is all about the experience to me. Sure, I would love to kill and harvest an animal, have that end result, but you know what? The process of getting there is truly what I'm out here after. And I always have this thought when I sit down and have a snack or a little break on the mountainside. You know, what if I'm the only person in this world to ever have sat here and taken in life from this very spot? And I'm pretty sure I can say that about this spot right here as well. This is why I love to hunt. I'd like to hear why you love to hunt. Again, just think of this in perspective. To be the first person ever sitting here on this very spot the whole time this earth has been in existence. It's crazy. It's just another Tannerism for you. Alright folks, just got camp all packed up. You remember the old saying, pack out what you pack in? Also holds true for camping. Make sure you leave your campsite better than what you found it out here in the grassland. So as you can see right here, that's the remnants of my tent. All garbage, everything else picked up, put in the back of my pickup, ready for you to come out and enjoy the same camping spot that I did. Here we are, Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Perfect pit stop for a little afternoon lunch. Whipping up a little mac and cheese here before I head out for the afternoon and our evening hunt here. Gotta have fuel like this. Mac and cheese, perfect thing to head out for a night of hiking. Finished lunch. Now all I want to do before I hit the road to go scout for a little bit is go to the bathroom. But as you can see behind me here, never in my wildest dreams did I think a buffalo would be guarding my passage to the men's bathroom. The things you run into out here baffles me.
Does it ever feel like we're living in a dream, like everyone is wonderful except for you? Does it ever feel like we're living in a dream, like everyone is wonderful? But I, for once, don't care. And finally, I am there.
Well, I'd like to introduce you to my new friend, Matt. Totally kidding. Don't have an imaginary friend. Although there's some days, especially after 3 days to yourself, you feel like you have one following along with you when you're talking to this thing, but definitely don't. Survived. It's been a fun trip. Right, Matt? Again, just kidding. There's no Matt. Well, and that's a wrap on the first ever solo hunt. Thanks a lot for following along on this hunt. This hunt was meant a lot more than just trying to harvest an animal. They always say, you never grow if you don't get out of your comfort zone. And this hunt definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. A couple nights by yourself in a tent, boy is that interesting. I made it, I survived, nothing got me. Didn't run into any rattlesnakes in this one. I did have my little in-reach ready, so in case of emergency. But like I said, growing, pushing myself out of that comfort zone, and the biggest thing was I didn't have anyone to rely on for, do we spend 2 hours in this canyon or do we spend 15 minutes? So the fact that I could bounce ideas only off myself, and I did find animals, did have a chance at a couple stalks, just gave my confidence that much more. Really excited, less than a month away. Dad and I are going to be heading to Colorado. He's got a Colorado elk tag. I'm going to be following him along with the camera just like this. Got a fun road trip planned before we go there, hopefully to get to Grand Canyon, Moab, Rocky Mountain National Park. So it's going to be a fun fall. Took this trip just to gain a little bit of solace and some peace after a couple busy weeks. But I had a blast. I learned a lot. I shot myself way out of that comfort zone, and you know what? I'm ready to see what the rest of fall has. So thanks again for following along on vlog 4.
Everyone is wonderful, but I